Outside of the season rewards, my team has a bunch of pink diamonds for you to earn. With John Morant in limited, George Gervin as the grand prize in draft, Gary Payton for...
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Therese helped.
Well, DA, clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. And it's Wood in its center, locking down the middle. And for the Kings, MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Medu in at the 4. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Lopez outside. Drills the three-pointer. Lopez has got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wall. Really had an off game against the Kings. Never really found his rhythm. He takes it in. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Wall's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Knocked away. Lopez with the steal. Here's Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the 5. It's going to be on John Wall.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, turn around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Here's Medu. Lopez passes to Medu. The shot's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Wall against Fox. Here's Wall. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. To the inside. 5 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. There's the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Coming into this, having matched the win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the win.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Pass to Wood. Houston moving it around. Back to Wall. Pass to Wood. To halt the run. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
MP looking around. In the corner, it's Hield. It's stolen by Tate. And here's Wall. Wants to get it to Tate and does. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lopez. 9 points in the game so far. Medu can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Kept alive. Wood. Banked in off the glass. Wood's got his second basket.
Well, anytime you've got a player that can give you extra possessions, that's a great asset. And Wood is a fantastic offensive rebounder.
Green against Lopez. Back to Fox. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Medu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Medu's got his third basket of the night right there. Wall passes to Wood. And Wall kicks to Tate. Outside, Wall. The pass to Green. From 10 feet out. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called by the Kings.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Alex Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Metu. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Halliburton subbed in for Fox.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
That one, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Lopez. To the middle. Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Gordon. Sacramento making their last shot. And hit the turnaround jumper. And shows the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points. Now John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA. And
when my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor.
well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings. At forward, we'll see Barnes and Thompson. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with MP. And it's Len in at the center position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge night. He had 15 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And now Sacramento on the break. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the left. One in the game so far from the line.
One shot.
A minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter. Fox finds Lopez. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Wall with the ball. And finished off by Wood.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop. Emphatic.
Passes it to Hield. Lopez against Green. And Fox has it in the corner. Back to Lopez. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fox. The offensive rebound. MP on the follow. And the Kings lead by 12.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Ball against Fox. To the paint. Here's Wood. Laying with the block. Lopez against Wall. Lopez dishes to Lamb. The kick out to Lopez. Here's Medu. Good, and the assist goes to NP. Lopez has got 9 assists now tonight. And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So on the floor for Houston. The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. And it's Wood in at the 5 spot. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Wood against Lopez. Here's Medu. And it's blocked. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Wall. And that one comes up a bit short. Sacramento leading by 12. Lopez outside. Down low. Here's Medu. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Lopez against Wood. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Here's Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made.
.52 seconds left in the third quarter. Martin against Lopez. The tray. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Tries again. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 8 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The 3 from MP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Land against Wood. Porter passes to Green. Ejected by Len. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Wood. Outside, Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Sacramento taking a 19. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Great job on defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Barnes and Holds holding down the post position. MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Healed in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Gordon finds Wall. Gordon trying to break loose. Wall, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around. He just made the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
It's trailed by 19. Gordon with it. Wall wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
The 3 from MP. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lopez has got 20 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
To the middle. And he makes good on the layup. And the Kings lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting. It's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in. Barnes hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
to the inside. Here's Holmes. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. 3-1. That's on Jalen Green. That's who's checked in for the Kings. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle splits for the Kings.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
To the paint. Holmes, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Down low. Here's Tice. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Kings leading now by 19. Lopez outside. In the corner, it's Healed to the middle. Here's Meadow. It's rebounded by Tice.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Wall up top. Shot from 12. That one misses. And here's Healed. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 22 is their biggest lead. Lopez passes to Holt. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Tice. T right on him. The second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Lopez outside. Inside. Holmes. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Timeout called, the Rockets. They trail by 21. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. The first free throw is good. And, Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Kings.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for Christian Wood. David Marbach comes in for Green. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
pass to Garuba. Over Harkless. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Augustine, no luck. Lopez drives in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to House. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
All right, so do you think you deferred to your teammates just a bit too much in this one?
We won, didn't we?
Well, it just looked like you passed up some pretty solid scoring opportunities there. And
Look, everybody makes mistakes during the course of the game. That happens. But if you add up all the positive and the negative, and you walk away with the win, that's all that matters, right?
yeah, okay, well, thanks, MP. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Frank.
Hi, I'm Mason, voice of the Detroit Pistons, here to announce the 2K TV Top Plays of the Week. Not only that, it's a special edition of Top Plays.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready.
We've seen smaller.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allen. Thank you. A look at the Pistons starting group. Jackson out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Smith in at the 3. And for the Kings, they've got MP. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Chimezi Metu. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in at the point. And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Graham. And a nice finish on the layup.
Tenacious play there by Grant. Doesn't let the defender keep him from his finish.
Lopez against Stewart. Here's Holmes. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Lopez against Jackson. Can't hit that one. And the Kings going the other way now. This game following their win against the Rockets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Now here's Jackson. He played a great game against Golden State. And that one's good. Cunningham.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Connects from downtown.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And the Pistons call time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Smith. Here's Cunningham. Stewart, the pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. That shot missing. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
When we're looking at Rashad Holmes, I mean, the first thing that sticks out is his energy. When he's out there, he doesn't stop working.
Shot's good by Metu.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Stewart. 9 points for him in his last game. Here's Cunningham. And Holmes with the block. Lopez against Grant. To the inside. Metu. Cash. It's NP picking up the assist. Lopez has got 3 assists in the game. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. And Holmes is a solid rotational piece, whether starting or coming off the bench. Chris, he is really effective.
He really uses his length to his advantage and constantly any chance to score inside. I love the hungry plays in the team. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the lane.
And he comes up with a bucket.
I like how Hill gets solid positioning inside. Terrific score close to the basket.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. MP outside. The shot. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And they pick up 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
So it's Sacramento now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Jackson against Lopez. Another 3 for Sacramento.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Jackson. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup. Jackson's got 6 points.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
He's coming out with a lot of energy tonight. He's looking strong.
Now here's Lopez. He has 6. Down low. And it's Metu missing. The Pistons trailing. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one unhealed.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
And he drops a first. Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
Yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
The Pistons making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Stewart. Lyles comes in for Grant. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Lee in for Jackson. And Detroit is shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Pass to Lopez. Jackson against Barnes. Here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Halliburton. NP outside. 55 seconds left in the first. Barnes passes to Halliburton. The drive by Lopez. Stolen by Jackson. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And here they go. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Halliburton finds Lopez. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Outside for Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes. To a close. Their team's on top. They're up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be. The Kings will go for a different look here. Metu, he's checked in for Lynn. Heald comes in for Barnes. Lopez, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Fox is subbed in for Mitchell. Injuries are part of sports. Sometimes the team has to hold a player back and say, you're not healthy enough to play. Chris, that's got to be a tough conversation.
Yeah, and teams, they're more cautious now than back in my day. I tell you what, players can get angry, but you got to respect an organization that's looking out for you. Think about it. We've had some pretty horrific injuries where maybe the organization should have been more cautious.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Cunningham, then it's Frank Jackson, and it's Smith in at the 3 slot.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Rockets got the job done. He dropped 23 points and also did a lot of damage from long. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Grant. Back to Jackson. Inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
6'8". You add in his hops, Grant's got no problems dunking it on you.
It's Lopez. High post. He's against Stewart. Now here's Lopez. Back to Metu. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Jackson outside. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, MP. Stewart defends. Thompson. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Lopez has got 9 assists now tonight.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Jackson. For 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
That'll do it for the first half. The Kings on top. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Chimezie Metu. And it's Heel in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Out to Fox. 6 to shoot. Down low. Holmes with the big jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And the Pistons shooting just 42% so far in the game. And he drives in. Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 7 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive end.
Lopez passes to Holmes. That was good. Holmes has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
He takes it in. They get it back. Second chance effort. Stewart, no good. Sacramento has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Lopez with it. Guarded by Stewart. And Lopez with the 3. He's got 12.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Jackson against Lopez. Here's the 3. And the Kings with another 3.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Ooh, poked away. Into the 3rd. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Metu. Lopez against Jackson. Lopez passes to Holmes. Holmes with the big jam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
And the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Detroit calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings. And we've got 1:18 left in the 3rd. Outside for Halliburton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Pass to Lee. Here's Lyles. Right wing. And he lobs it up top. The alley-oop finishes off the mark.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Grant checked in for Lyles. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K.
I was talking to Nikola Jokic the other day, and he said that you were one of his favorite young passers in the game. How does that make you feel?
It's cool, I guess. I don't look for external validation like that, though. I'm my own hardest critic.
Oh, come on. Still, it must feel good to get praise from your peers.
It doesn't feel bad, but I can't rely on that. I don't put my self-worth in the hands of another man. That's not what I'm about. I'm glad he respects me, but if he didn't, I still got to go out and feed my family.